Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica Robinson and welcome to Consciously Secure Living. I'm thrilled to have you here. I am a security leader and security executive. I worked in the corporate industry for nearly 10 years before starting my own business, PurePoint International, and we built a brand called ConsciouslySecure. And after doing this work for 13 years of the business alone, being in the industry for 20 years, I have really decided it's time to create a YouTube channel. And for those of you that care about security, but also understand that security is important from a number of different perspectives, right? I mean, we look at security in so many different ways as we are going about our lives, when we think about ourselves, when we think about our work, when we think about our family, our, the kids that are in our life, whatever it happens to be, our parents, our grandparents. There are so many different ways to look at security. And so this is the place for you to be able to have an idea of how to kind of put those pieces together when it comes to your own work and your own life. At the end of the day, we are moving at a very fast speed when it comes to technology, but we're human beings. And there are so many things that we have to be thinking about from a security perspective. And so consciously secure living is a way of thinking about that. It's a way of going, okay, we are moving into this technically advanced world. And so how do I live in this world? How do I secure myself in this world? And so this is your place for that. And I'm honored to be here as your guide to support you along the way. And there's so much that we've done over the past 13 years, but also that I've done over the past 20 years to support organizations, businesses, large and small, as well as individuals, and thinking about security for themselves. And if you're like me, and you do think security comes in multiple different ways, then I think you would love some of the topics that we would cover here, whether it's thinking about, yes, cybersecurity, digital security, but also spiritual security and emotional security. Thinking about what it means to look at security sustainably, fiscally, and a number of other ways. I feel like there are so many different ways, so many different topics that I get on with people, so many different talks that I'm invited to be on, whether it's panels or whether it's for a business or an organization. It's amazing to me. And I'm excited to explore this journey with you all. And as we continue to move down this journey, I will be posting many videos that share more about my personal experience, the work that I've done, kind of how I got here, so that my own personal story of how I got here and I got to this work. I can tell you it has been a journey, and though I've been working in security for 20 years, and though I've had my business for 13 years, I can tell you that this started much earlier than that in so many different ways. And in many cases, I've built the company that I have needed most, particularly as a woman in this world. I mean, there are just so many different things that happen. What I love about today versus 20 or 30 years ago is that so many more people are conscious about the different ways that security is important to individuals, but particularly women. And I think that that's an important part of this conversation. So if you're someone who's like me and you identify as a woman and you do take security very seriously, let me tell you, this channel is for you. And I want you to feel comfortable here. I want you to feel like you can ask questions. And I want you to feel like this journey is something that we're on together as we continue to explore how to continue to be safe in this fast-paced world. And we have multiple pillars when we talk about security. We've had 5 initial pillars when we started, and then we continue to expand on that. And so we'll explore what those pillars are and how they relate to different areas of our lives as well. Because at the end of the day, one of the things that I have to say that I have learned the most about, I would just say, not only as a security leader, but as a human being, is that the only way to truly be secure is the security that you create within yourself. from that, everything else flows. But in order to truly create security, it's really about creating a sense, or I should even say, we want security, but the true outcome that we're looking for when it comes to security is freedom, right? So we're looking to create inner security that helps to create outer security, but what we're really looking for is freedom, right? So that inner freedom that comes so that we can create outer freedom as well within our world. And so I will share more about my role in the corporate world. I will share more of my experience of working as a Chief Information Security Officer. The acronym for that is CISO, CISO. I'll share more of my time working with businesses of all sizes, nonprofits, entrepreneurs, individuals, people in the United States and across the world. The company that I created in 2012 was called PurePoint International, and it's amazing to me how many people and how many organizations we've worked with across the globe, including today, and at all levels, from companies that we're working with as a CISO advisor, to individuals and to smaller organizations that are looking to just simply be safe and are looking to know how to do that in this fast-paced world. And so today, I really just want you to have an idea of what we're doing and what we're focused on. And I want you to feel comfortable with reaching out and asking any questions. I'll be posting multiple videos throughout the month of October because October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. You can also catch me on LinkedIn, where I'll be posting there, and you can see many of our posts that will be coming through there. You can catch me on Instagram at JessRobin96. You can also look at our Consciously Secure page, which is on that bio, so you'll be able to link right to it. And I'm just excited to be on this journey. I have kind of started and stopped a YouTube channel in the past. I think it just wasn't the right time. But I have to tell you, doing this work of holistic security, it has been a journey. And though I think that there's no doubt that there have been a core group of people that have really been called to want to be a part of this and have this type of security within their life, it's been a journey over the past 13 years because many people have not seen the value of it. Many people don't understand it or said that they haven't understood it, and so I'm really looking forward to I feel like a much deeper and broader conversation that will be happening. And so much of this work for me is intuitive. I'm really leaning into, again, not only what I felt I have always needed most, and really creating a security company that I felt that I have needed for a good portion of my life, whether it was when I was traveling alone around the world in college, or whether it was some of the experiences that I experienced as a young woman that I know many other young women could relate to. And even as a child, I mean, I think that there are so many things that we experience on a day-to-day basis that create a sense of fear within us that impact us in the future, and we don't always realize kind of how small some of these experiences are, but how they truly deeply impact us. And so bringing some of that to the forefront, but also kind of coupling that with practical skills that not only that we can develop, but also practical information that we can use on a day-to-day basis. And so the people that I work with, that my company works with and that my team work with, I call them consciously secure leaders. So this is consciously secure living. The leaders that I work with, I call consciously secure leaders because those that embrace this holistic approach, they understand and value it, and they understand it on a deep level because they too need this. And when PurePoint was created, it was really the only security company that I knew that existed that looked at security in this way of really opening up deeply how to be able to bring in all aspects of security that help us to feel supported and whole as a human being. And and as someone who has done a lot of work in the security field, I can certainly tell you that it takes more than firewalls and checklists and technology, just kind of your regular technology that goes into securing an organization to really create strong security and to create a strong culture. It really takes a holistic approach, and a lot of the things that I talk about are things that I have done within organizations and with organizations, whether it's in the corporate world or with nonprofits, or it's with individuals, with government leaders, those that are running for public office, whatever it happens to be. So I'll literally be speaking from lived experience. And who knows, maybe some of the people that I've worked with may even come on and share some of their own experiences so that you can hear from them directly. But with that, I look forward to you joining me as we continue this journey and build this YouTube page, a place where we really truly blend consciousness and security to create a more consciously secure world. And with that, I'm going to end there for right now. I'm already so looking forward to our next video where we dive in a bit deeper. I think maybe the thing that I'll do next time is just share more about my story, because I think that for people to understand how I've created this and how this came about, and again, kind of how I needed it and how I wanted it and how I felt it was so important to have. But then also there was the call to also just bring it forth. But then the call that also from others that as this existed, that it just continued to evolve based off of the needs of people that really felt that they needed something stronger, or that they needed something that was for them, because what they had wasn't necessarily fully meeting their needs. And so I look forward to sharing more of that with you. I do want to say a couple of things. One, check in here a couple times a week. I plan on posting 2 to 3 times a week, so please check in here for that. I do love doing shorts, so make sure you check the shorts, because I may just pop in some extra videos there. The other thing is I love going live. But one of the things that as part of our routine for inner security at PurePoint International, but also with the brand Consciously Secure, which is what this is meditation. That has been something that's been a big part of our own practice and how we've worked with our clients, and also how I've worked myself as a security leader. And so I personally have led a meditation every day for the past 5 years. Today is actually the 5-year anniversary. I did take the last couple months off, but a lot of that was really to kind of be in the space of what I call birthing, this kind of new path forward for Consciously Secure. But I'm looking forward to continuing that. And if you have any interest in participating in our meditations, then join us on Instagram. And you can go ahead and have access to the meditations that we'll do there. Right now we're doing 3-minute meditations. In the past, we did 15-minute meditations. So again, this is a great example of evolving and adapting. So as the world continues to become a bit speedier, then moving from 15 to 3-minute meditations really seems to be, I think, a great sweet spot for people. But I also think it helps it to be practical, where people can put it into their day on the go. There are also many other meditations that are there on that page that you can check out from the past. The intention is that those meditations are timeless, so it doesn't matter what you come across or kind of what you tap into. It's there for you when you find it, and when you do, it's meant for you in that moment. And then we'll go from there. I'm on other channels as well, but I think right now, we're just kind of learning about conscious security. This is the place to be. The last thing I would just say is I would love to know any questions you have. So October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, which is why we're launching the YouTube channel this month. And so if you have specific questions that you would like to have answered, please let me know. I would love to answer them and really make sure that you're getting what you need as we get this going and get it started. So with that, I am sending you so much love and light. I look forward to this journey with you, and I look forward to not only sharing more about myself, but I look forward to learning more about you, and learning about what's important to you and when it comes to conscious security. Take care. Bye.